Throughout history, there have been various diets throughout all of nature's species, with the main three consisting of herbivore, plant eaters, carnivores, strictly meat eaters, and omnivores, who mix them together to create a balanced diet. Humans are biologically built to be omnivores, since we have things such as canine teeth and molars in the back to grind down the plants, and we have canine to rip through the meat. Now, many people speculate, even though we have these features, what a good diet for human beings should be. Well, a lot of people say vegetarianism. Is it healthy? No, it's not. It just can't be healthy because God gives us these features and these resources to eat both meat and plants. Now, as a person, I watch my diet, I watch my calories, I watch my vitamin intakes, I watch my protein intakes. I watch all that to stay fit and stay healthy. When you cut meat out of a diet, it takes away a lot of important nutrients and vitamins. Now, beginning with the nutrients, we start with proteins. Proteins are extremely important into developing amino acids for bodily development and cell regrowth, which is what we need as we grow. Even as we're older and we're finished physically growing, our body still needs to regenerate. Now, protein, as Medline Plus says, there are plants that supplement into a diet that take place of meats. If you're doing a full vegan diet, you eat things such as beans. But if you're just doing vegetarian, it's not as bad because you can supplement with things like eggs. And I mean, eggs are a great source of protein, but you're gonna get tired of it, and it's just not reliable to always have it, because especially when the market goes up or down for eggs, it can be hard to afford them. Another thing is calcium. If you're doing a full vegan diet, you lose milk, butter, and cheese, things like that are dairy based. Calcium is a very dairy influenced nutrient. Now, without calcium, our bones become crippled and weak. Iron helps with like our heart and our blood. With taking out meat out of a diet, red meat especially, can lower our iron counts, and we'll have to take supplements. And it's just, they're supplements for a reason. They're not healthy, they're not natural. Now, these vitamins that we also need from them correspond to these nutrients. Like vitamin B12 directly correlates with iron. A lack thereof can lead to low blood count and extreme dizziness and anemia, according to Harvard Medical. Vitamin D corresponds to calcium. With a lack of vitamin D, our muscles become weak, our bones become weak. And when our bones and muscles become weak, that makes us physically weak. It makes us more prone to illnesses. It makes us more prone to being injured. If you sprain an ankle, or if you break a bone, or you sprain a muscle, it's gonna take a good bit for you to recover, because you're not having those abundances of supplements of those vitamins and nutrients in your diet, which leads us to a balance of our dietary needs. A balance is very important because they're both important, yes. Vegetables and fruits are just as important to a diet as meats and animal-based products. But there has to be a balance in order for the diet to work. You need things such as cheese, milk, meat, white meat and red meat, both, as well as vegetables like salad lettuce, cucumbers, carrots, and various other plants. They bring vitamins in, yes they do, but they do not have the same vitamin intake that we need to get from meat, because our body struggles to process vitamins and nutrients from plants way it struggles way more than whenever we get our nutrients and vitamins from meats. Now, it's good to have a variety of plants, because if you eat the same plant, you're really only helping one specific area. Like carrots. If you eat carrots, you're getting a lot of the vitamins you need for your sight. Well, what about your vitamins for your blood or for growing? Like, you need a variety of everything. Now, with vegetarian diets, there are different diets. There's like a full vegan, there's a vegetarian where you eat animal-based products that like you don't eat the meat, you eat stuff that comes from the meat though, like eggs, milk, and cheese, stuff like that, that's made from products of the animal. And there's also two other ones. One where they don't consider poultry meat or real meat. So like you can eat chicken and that's a good source of protein, but it's not giving you everything that red meat can give you. And there's also fish. They don't consider, there's another diet that doesn't consider fish a real meat. And from that, they don't get all the proteins necessary. So with calorie intake and balance, well, here I have some leftover hamburger helper, and we've got a good balance. We've got meat, tomato sauce, we got crackers for the grains. It's a good balance of a meal. Well, with that, like, you see, you have all that stuff put together to form a healthy, rounded meal. And with a healthy, rounded meal, you get enough calorie intake. Well, if you just had a vegetable meal, you wouldn't get calories because vegetables mainly consist of water. Now, it'd be blasphemous to say that we are meant to be vegetarians because we're clearly biologically omnivores. We see in our mouths we have both herbivore teeth and carnivorous sets of teeth with our molars and canines respectively. Many of the vitamins and nutrients we need to have a healthy diet we share in necessity with other animals. By eating meat, we're able to draw what we need from them. While meat is important to our diets, vegetables are just as important as they provide minerals and hydrates into our diet. To say that a vegetarian diet is healthy is completely up to one's preferences. However, in the end, of man's ideas versus nature's intentions will always come out on top, and nature intends for us to be omnivores. And that's just what it biologically says. And here you can see the main bullet points between the three different categories and the sources listed.